Terra Branford is a special character. She is the first woman to be the main protagonist in a Final Fantasy game. What is it that makes her so powerful? Why is she the one who gets all the attention? Why is she the one to affront the embodied evilness Kefka? Why don't you leave everything behind and listen to her story? It all begins within a land far from your knowledge, the land of Espers, where a human woman named Madeline and the male Esper Madwin fall in love with each other and get a baby, Terra. Everything could have just stayed fine, but as fate willed, the Castalian Empire raids the lands, abducts Madwin and Terra, and stabs Madeline. As the child of a human and an Esper, Terra's confidence falters now and then to fragility. She's an imperial soldier and grows up under the control of the Emperor Gestal. For a long time, her actions were steered by Kefka Palazzo, as he cursed her with the slave crown to keep her down, because she is blessed with the strange gift to cast magic in a world where magic has almost become extinct. Even though she attracted Kefka's interest and is raised to be a weapon of destruction, she became one of the strongest Magitech knights of the whole empire and is able to slay 50 of the finest soldiers within a couple of minutes. When she's 18 years old, she gets the assignment to retrieve a frozen Esper in the mines of the opposing town Narshi. But she somehow feels connected to this entity. Then suddenly her Magitech mech explodes and she wakes up in the house of the rebel Arvis. Arvis frees her from the slave crown, but Kefka instantly afflicts her with amnesia. Any type of emotion, especially love, is cauterized. She's almost unable to feel anything like this. Neither can she remember where she came from. In a mad rush, Terra flees from the Narshi troops into the mines, lands in a trap, falls down a hole, and is saved by a fluffy crowd of friendly Muggles and the shoplifting tramp Locke Cole. He wants to help her and takes her to the castle of Edgar Roni Figaro. Edgar is immediately enchanted by the gorgeous young lady and tries to flirt with her. To no avail, I'm afraid. Kefka's still on the hunt for her, as Locke and Edgar bring her to the headquarters of the leader of the returners, Bannon. She has to make a decision between the Empire and the rebels. She stays with the latter in hopes to find out more about her past. Together, they make their way to another Esper, Valigermanda, also known as Tridak. It happens again. Terra gets the strange feeling, and then she turns into an Esper herself. That rosy, fluffy, Talon, cat-like beast with these long and furious hair is Terra when she's in trance. A little bit dazed, she flies away for now and doesn't transform until the others find her. They finally unravel the secret about her past and the deceptive practices of Gestal. He abducted her that day because he was yearning for might and saw a great chance through her powers. Bannon, on the other side, encourages Terra to enable a peaceful coexistence between mankind and Esper. Bring back peace. That's what Terra wants. Still, she can't fully redress the damage Kefka's done to her, and still suffers from the consequences of the amnesia and the slave crown. Meanwhile, the crazy clown introduces the apocalypse and turns the world into a scenery of ruins. But then Terra is involved in a terrible episode and becomes a substitute mother for dozens of kids in the small town Moblius. She feels like these children really need her and experiences true love the first time. Strengthened with this precious experience, she collects her friends Locke, Edgar, Sabin, Cyan, Gaw, Realm and Strago, maybe Shadow, and Celeste to fight the last battle. She's now able to overcome the megalomaniac Kefka and chase him into oblivion. After his death, magic completely disappears. Terra loses her ability to transform into an esper, and the world is at peace. As a Magitech knight, Terra puts up with chevalier swords and armors. She possesses a high developed vigor, both in close battle and magic. When she loses her uncertainty about her powers, she gains a level to cast the mightiest spells on the planet and is still underachieving. When she enters a trance, her stats are doubled, although this form doesn't last too long. You can't say too much about her personality. She surely shares the same conflicting nature as Celeste to some extent, as she also appears at both the good and the bad side in the storyline of Dissidia, for example. And if it weren't for the loss of her emotions through the slave crown, she might have been more empathetic and cheerful. But later in the game, when she witnesses the true meaning of having friends around you and being loved, she is the one who wants to keep these values. If you ask me, if Terra is able to beat a half-god, then she's a fucking goddess.